All right, this year we're going to CES 2026. Join us for full coverage. We're going to have live features. Not only that, interviews, reviews, and other things. So stick around, and I hope you guys subscribe, hit that like, and see us at CES 2026. All right, let me show you what I just got. It's an ME200 mesh, all right? Comes with instructions. They give you the actual box with all the screws included, some zip ties. Now, let me show you a little bit more about this. It came a little damaged, right? But I was able to fix it. It has a mesh in here that covers up in here, locks in. You could have service, you could have fans in here, drives in here, if you guys can see that. All the cable goes through the back. I like the whole setup in here. Yes, it comes with 3 fans, if you guys can see that. A cover. Doesn't it remind you of something? Back in the days, they had something like this, which is annoying for certain things because it was even higher than before. Now this one's flat, so it could be your video card could go right over it. You don't have to worry about that. This is a long ATX, or you could pretty much set any motherboard in here. ATI, pretty much everything fits in here, right? From ITX to ATX, either one. You can set this up. Now, power supply, of course, the power supply is going to go on your system, where you guys can see that on the bottom of it, which is going to be on this part right here. You guys can see. So this is not only going to help you cover it, but filter it. And we're going to open the back too, but we're going to add a motherboard right now because we want to get this thing up and running too. The front of it, let me show you the front panel. Beautiful, sleek. 3 huge fans. We're going to test out the airflow here. We are going to do a water block right in here, a large water block in here. We're going to set it up on our motherboard, but before we do that, we're going to make sure that we have the proper setups for it. So a lot of space, plenty of racks, side racks in case you're going to put your GPU on the side. You can. Plenty of rack space, so if you want to set up multiple drives in here, different ports, pop-up ports, right? Your IO shield, extra, no fan in the back. You have to include your own fan, so we are going to set that up. Plenty of space on the top for a large radiator. So let's go and set this up together and see how it works. Not worrying about falling. The great thing about this magnet, you can set this up pretty much anywhere you want, right? So that's a great plus thing that I like about this, the hub. And then you do have to connect the SATA, just remember that. And the bottom connection goes here. So we're going to do the bottom one first, and then we're going to set up the rest of the stuff. All right, so right now, you haven't done cable management. We're just trying to set this up right now. So we got all the fans, the RGB light. Now, it's going to be only one RGB light for the front fans because they're all daisy chained together. So I had to move the fans down so I could push this more this way so I could fit another fan here so to exhaust. So that's what I'm going to do, set up one more. So this is where we're going to push this towards me. Okay, so I moved everything forward. I try to put these over here, but because of these fans, you're not going to be able to. Second option would have been the floor here, but I want gravity, pretty much push everything up, go out, either or. But on the bottom, it's hard to grab some air for me because this is going to probably be on the floor. So move these down, move it all the way to the back. If you can see, all the way to the back. So we got clearance. We might be able to fit a fan, maybe lower it down here, a smaller fan, maybe not the 120s, but we'll see. It's a good sign. It just turned on right now. We're gonna wait till it posts. So I don't see the fans moving yet. So let's turn it on. So first time turning it on. Now look at this magical thing. I can hear it running. Fans are all turning on. Bottom fans turning on. Look at the front. I'll show you guys the front. All right, just keep in mind that I don't have a fan in the back right now. I don't have any fans below either, only the actual fan from the actual power supply. So right now we're gonna see how effective it is. We have a smoke machine in here. We're gonna see if we get the smoke in the front, if it blows it up, or so here goes the smoke. We're gonna put it in there. Look at this smoke blowing up. So it's bringing all the airflow here. If you guys can see that, perfect air staying here in place. Look at that. All three fans are working really well, bringing all the smoke in. Now, once they come in through the top, look at this. The airflow is perfect. So this is what we want, right? Now, if I had another fan in here, it would be blowing up. But this is actually pretty powerful. Look at this. The fan, I can't even show the demo of the fan, the last fan, because it's conflicting with this one right here. But it is going up, straight up. It's not staying in the motherboard itself. So that's what we want. Perfect. And this is, I have it open right now. So this is without the filter. The fans are looking great. I did have to lower it down for my water cooling, but top, tied up all the actual, I could feel the air coming out. The radiator, plenty of space. You guys know I took out the filter, but it has magnets, which I like, you know, the front filter, protecting it from any hairs or any dust. So, but you still have to clean it up because dust does attach to the fans. Also, if you have a cat, that's a big one too. So we're gonna set this up. We're gonna close it up. View from the side, you guys can see with the filter and the front panel here. I like the actual set. It's beautiful. It looks beautiful. Now, one thing I didn't talk about the actual setting on this system is the actual buttons that you have in here. You have microphone, you have headphones, USB type 2, type A, and USB 3.0, and then you got your RGB light reset, and then your power source. And of course, I forgot to mention, you do have another USB here on the other side too. So you get a couple of them. The only thing that's missing is a type C. Now, on the bottom panel, you have space for either a drive, if you want to set up your drive, mechanical or SATA, if you want. And in the other side, I'm going to show you also on the other side that you have plenty of space too. So this could be any type of motherboard, from the largest to the smallest. Now, the only, like I said, the only problem I had is I had to move this all the way to the back. I had to run all the cables through here. For the water pump, I had to drop down just a little bit more of the actual fans. Plenty of rooms. This thing, it covers up all the cables. You have to find your area where you want to set up your cables through. So I was able to do it properly. Right now I haven't set up all the memory, but we're just running as is right now, testing it out. And it's working very well, even with the ARC card as it is. So it's bringing plenty of air through the whole system. RGB lights look great from the bottom to the top. Control modules, you control the actual RGB light through applications too. Or the easiest way, if you have CAM, a lot of these CAM applications work with every type of motherboard and hardware. So overall, look at the case. Got plenty of space for all your modules. Any type of motherboard you could take. Additional fan, not included. You can include your own. Cover from the side, cover from the top. And glass cover. And then you got cover in the bottom for extra additional filters. Plenty of space for your power supply. This is a 1000 watts. We have our video card input here, but if you want, you could do optional video card on the side. .6 of you are not subscribers in my channel. I hope that the content helps you out and that you find it very useful. And I hope you hit the like and subscribe.